Good morning, everybody. Hey, today we are starting to film the Queen Studios Inart Las Vegas event. Obviously, I'm not in Vegas yet. Got to take Iron Man with me. I had to pay for an extra seat on the plane for him. Actually, in all seriousness, I have no idea how this video is going to go. It's about 4:30 in the morning. I had to get up early, film Iron Studios Voldemort back there. My flight leaves in about 6 hours, but I have so many virtual calls I can't do them from home. I got to get to the airport to get through security. And I have no idea what this is going to entail of, so I don't have a clever intro or anything. Hey, don't touch my ass on camera. As the Extreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we are giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey everybody, my name is Mr. X. Thanks for tuning into the Extreme channel. You're probably not here by accident. You're here because you want to check out what happened in the Queen Studios Inart event in Vegas. Now the intro you saw was before the event. Today is actually after the event. We're going to time travel a little bit back and forth. I have some videos and pictures I'm going to show you guys, but there's also gaps and stuff I just want to comment on, so we're going to come back to here, the present, the Monday after the event. Because also as a disclaimer, I didn't film everything. Some of it just isn't appropriate for TV, like a lot of the nudity that happened. There will be a lot of F-bombs because it was heavily alcohol influenced. But overall, it was an absolutely amazing event. A big thank you to Queen Studios, and what's even more exciting than that, when I got back from the event, I have 2 Queen Studios boxes of statues I bought just waiting upstairs. So in the rare chance you are new to the channel, make sure you've not only liked this video, but you've subscribed and hit that bell notification because we review a ton of high-end collectibles. Now, if you do want a play-by-play, there's about a 2-hour chat video that we did actually in Vegas last night, the night before I filmed this here. So you can check it out. There should be a card right up there. Make sure to check that out because it's pretty hilarious as well. But with that, let's just kind of fast forward to I flew into Vegas on Friday and then I got into my suite at the hotel. All right, so we're dealing with hashtag real world problems here. I paid for early check-in and they still charged me for it, and my room wasn't even available till after the normal check-in. So we'll have to deal with that. But here's the room. It is their highest end suite. I'm sure they have a penthouse that's, for bigger celebrities than Mr. X. But we have a sex swing, which is good. I'm sure my wife will love that, even though she's not here, so I'll have to christen it by myself. But don't worry, I'll be thinking of you. That wasn't for my wife either. Right outside, we have views of the Bellagio fountains, as well as about 4 different pools. Good thing I brought my binoculars. And then the master bedroom. And oh, there's a door over here. Where the hell does this go? That goes out in the hallway too, I guess. Ooh. And there's a relaxation tub. Airplane turlet. So tonight, or this whole trip, both Todd Johnson and myself, who's the godfather, the Todd father of Spec Fiction, are not fans of the new XM Studios Magneto. But we're gonna have a bet that we are going to get somebody to purchase it from Spec Fiction while we're on this trip. We're gonna con someone into doing it, saying it's the greatest piece in the world. So we'll see if we win or not. And if that was you, if you're watching this and that was you, it's okay. You can cancel it. You won't get your NRD back from Todd, but you can cancel it. So later that night, different collectors from all over the US started arriving, and we ended up getting about a 12-passenger limo. So here's a quick scene from that.
I lost my phone. Vegas, baby!
Yeah, baby! All right, so this is night 1 of the Queen Studios Inart event. We have a number of people. This is Jimmy Ukraine. We got Chase in Red Shoes. We got Todd's friend. We have a name though. We have the Todd father. And then we have first time Vegas McCoy back there, baby. Woo! That's a lot of sausage in this limo.
And there's more coming.
More coming.
That's the words.
One seater in the airplane.
No one is coming.
Hey, dude, we told you. Absolutely crazy limo ride. We were stopping all the time, mostly because Josh didn't know how to hold his bladder or wash his hands, but also we tricked a vegetarian into eating meat. Really, really fun and exciting. Then we ended up back at the suite. Now, as a disclaimer, we forgot about the XM Magneto, so while we hyped it up all weekend, nothing really happened, but you can see the crew there. Queen Studios is in the middle, next to Jimmy Pink Shirt. So as I said, Friday night was fantastic. Big thank you to Queen Studios for coming out. And in fact, if you missed the live chat, we ended up doing the exact same thing the next night, which you're going to see a little bit of footage because Queen Studios was regretting they didn't make it in time for the limo. Now, with that being said, the next day was kind of a wash. We went to bed at 2 or 3 in the morning and ended up meeting around noon trying to find somewhere to eat, showing some of the guys that hadn't been to Vegas before what Vegas was all about. And if you're a follower on social media, I'm going to preview a picture here for you before the video you're about to see so you know why I'm acting the way I am. So in this picture alone, there's probably about 20 shots.
Man, shit, you look short next to me, dude.
I know, right?
So maybe if I go like this. All right, hang on. There we go. Todd's 1 minute out. Todd Father. So we are in the lobby, about to head to the Queen Studios event. Most of us are drunk as fuck. Not him, because he's a little. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
I'm saving it.
It's a good reason to subscribe to the Extreme Channel social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. The link is in the description below. But we are about to all head over to the Queen event right now.
Yeah.
And some of us who can handle our liquor are fucked up. Sorry, there may be kids watching. We are in the shitter right now.
So we ended up getting to the event, and I'm going to show you some footage of stuff. And I'm actually going to voice over it now because I think my thoughts are a little more fresh and there's a few things I want to add in. But before I do that, I have to show you that Josh McCoy absolutely met his idol, and he was so excited. Wait a minute, is that Michael Roman from Everything Always?
It's just not enough. Oh, man.
Big thanks to Josh McCoy for being such a good sport. So this is before the event opened. Just some brief thoughts on each piece right there. There was Doctor Strange, obviously. I think he looks better in pictures, but he still looks amazing. Tom Holland was missing because he was at a barber. I shit you not. They were taking him to all the barbers in town. Queen Studios Loki bust right there. I still like the original one better, but it's still amazing in person. The Cap stole the show. Both the bust here as well as the half scale. And, you know, I really encourage you guys to go watch that chat because we talk in detail about this and a lot of the stuff that Queen Studios is doing. This T-Rex here was pretty amazing, honestly. It's a weird scale, which won't match with anything, but still really good. To me, the showstopper was this Henry Cavill Black 1/3 scale Superman. Looks absolutely incredible. Makes me wish that I would have held off. I know some people aren't a fan of the pose, but I love it. They had a 1/4 scale Nightmare Batman. That's pretty cool. You know, this is the introduction to a lot of lines, so I think collectors will be really, really excited. A very controversial piece was the next one, was the 1/3 scale Joaquin Phoenix Joker. This in person was absolutely amazing. You know, I think more, less is more, and that was definitely the case. There's the open bar, by the way, before it started. So right here is an anime piece or a video game piece. I'm not familiar with it at all, and I had a lot more drinks from the open bar. See, you could tell. But heading over it, this is where the Queen Studios pieces were. Then there was 23 pieces total. This is the Inart, so the 1/6 scale. So these are articulated, posable, and they have some cool backgrounds. So see here you have Pennywise in amazing display cases, which people loved these display cases, and Queen Studios might even look into manufacturing them. But there's the background that you can get with it. I think that's pretty cool. It's taken their traditional competitor Hot Toys to a new level. The Gandalf was the best in the 1/6 scale line. That likeness is uncanny. They did a really, really fantastic job. Another Heath Ledger Joker standing. Now, this one actually has some options. You can have him standing in so many different display options, or him sitting down. And then, of course, there's a jail cell to go with the back. So I really like how they're expanding on these 1/6 scale pieces. And another Heath Ledger here. Again, just kind of showing you all the different variations. And I know I'm going through this fast. There's a lot of other YouTube channels out there that have great footage of these. Here's Pattinson. Likeness was done very well for 1/6 scale. And then you also have him in his bat suit right over here. Cool display options on the sides. You can see that as well. Different portraits. I think they really, really nailed it. So this was the viewing area. We hung out here for 2 hours. And eventually about 60, 70 people were probably there in the end. There were only 2 Queen Studios personnel there the whole time. There's Sick Mansion Collectibles and Mrs. Sick right over there. And yeah, so that was really it. After that, in Chase's awesome beard, we moved to this venue. When I say venue, it was still in the same building. It was just a theater where they introduced us to the company, the key players. They revealed the new licenses. They revealed some of the new pieces. And of course, they asked Mr. X to MC that shit. So as I said, Queen Studios was actually bummed they missed out on the limo. And so Saturday morning, I was calling around. I finally found one limo, and unfortunately, it could only hold 26 people. So we got some more people on board. All right, it's Saturday night, and the Queen Studios event just ended. And you can't see them. Well, that's Sick, and that's Chase. There we go. There's John from Queen Studios, and Jason from Queen Studios, and
Todd the Collector.
Todd, who's not supposed to be here.
And I'm a nobody, but I'm here.
Yeah, you're not important. All right, so we have another limo at the request of John Queen. And we were stopping by. Hey, John and Jason, have you had it in and out before?
Yeah. They've already had it. Have you had it? Yeah.
Not me. I ain't never had that shit. We're about to go eat it right now.
So we're taking our limo to In and Out, and hey, there's people back here too. We got Porn Stash. Yeah, Jimmy, and not a subscriber to either Sick or Extreme Channel. But no, you're. Hey, Porn Stash, you're okay. I was talking about Wit. Fuck yeah, it is. But yeah, so we're just traveling around. We're gonna go get some In and Out, and we are. Yeah, the only reason we got this limo is because John from Queen Studios last night at about 2 in the morning.
This man.
We're sitting there, and John says, and I quote, "Can you get a limo for tomorrow night?"
And his
big old eyes, like a kid on Christmas. So that's what we're doing tonight.
Now, we took the limo to get In and Out first.
So we chilling.
Yeah, but the truth be told, the Queen event I think was a pretty big success. People in the audience during the Q&A could have been a little more interactive. They were pretty much fucking deadbeats.
I had him.
They were a little bit sober.
But
I didn't hear that guy say that.
the MC, I was
a little bit off the key.
yeah, I was the unofficial last minute elected MC.
Mr. X is the GOAT.
Yeah, I ain't the GOAT. Tom Brady is the GOAT, which I hate to fucking say,
Tom Brady's
but nobody can argue that shit. I'll tell you who ain't the GOAT, fucking Russell Wilson. What the fuck did my city spend money on?
What did you traded your whole future for?
$250 million to watch him fucking throw the franchise away. Now, there's not much footage left, just a closing message I'm going to show. But the reason there's not much footage is that last Sunday, a lot of people went home. It was a recovery day for us. We didn't really start things till about 3 o'clock that day, and that's what actually led up to the live chat. Again, you can go check that out. But with that, I thought the Queen Studios event was amazing. Queen Studios did an absolutely fantastic job. It was clearly catered for collectors. It was one of the most selfless things I've seen a company do, and I can't wait for them to do more. But regarding the experience in general, here are my final thoughts. Final night of Vegas. A few hours ago, we just did the live chat and stream. But I just wanted to give my few closing thoughts. Had an absolute fantastic time. I thank Queen Studios. I can't wait for them to do more projects like this. And to everybody I hung out with this week or met, it was fantastic meeting you. I got to see some faces I've met before. I love events like this. And when I get bummed about collecting, or I think I want to get out of collecting, this is what really brings me back in. No, not sitting in a penthouse suite watching the amazing lights of Vegas. And to clarify, I'm not in a penthouse, but a suite. But just the people are pretty cool. So for everyone that came out and participated in this event, and everyone that spent some time with me, I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you to everybody that participated. Thank you to Queen Studios. Thank you to you guys watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to give back, all you gotta do is hit that like button and hit the subscribe. Otherwise, check out some of these other videos. We will talk soon. Take care of yourself.